There is a huge demand of IT freshers in 2021. Close to 1.3 lakh fresher jobs would be there in 2021. And for the freshers to get into the job, one important concept जो चाहिए जो उनको जानना चाहिए, that is data structure and algorithm. This is very important. They need to know data structure and algorithm. Okay. Uh, the concepts of data structure and algorithm is common, and in this course we'll be discussing specifically in Python. Okay. But the concepts remain same. You can apply these concepts in any language. Okay, either in Java, you can apply it in Java, in Python, uh, in Go, in C++, in any language. Okay, but for this course, we'll be discussing the concepts or implementing the concepts in Python. हम लोग implement करेंगे in Python the concepts. Okay, but the concepts can be applied, can be used, or can be implemented in any of the languages. ठीक है ना? Can be implemented in any of the languages. Okay. One request before we start the course: take a notepad. Okay, take a notebook. Take a notebook and a pen to write down the concepts. Okay, so that what happens when you are done through this particular have gone through this particular course, you can review your notes and implement those notes when you are looking into a specific problem. Okay, you can then implement those particular concepts over there. So notebook and pen, take that and keep it ready. So I'll give you 1 minute to take your notebook and a pen. Okay, just take that. And one more request: keep your phone in silent mode, or in uh, airplane mode. Okay, ARP mode, silent mode or airplane mode. Okay, do this because you don't want to get disturbed while you are going through this particular concepts. You don't want to get disturbed. Concentrate on this particular subject for 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, and then you can go through search browse through other things which is there uh, in your day-to-day routine. Yeah, so what is this course? This course is about data structure and algorithm as is used in computer programming. Okay, so what is so main things are there: data structure. So there are two things. One is data structure. Okay, what I told is data structure, and then we have the algorithm. Okay, the algo, data structure and algo, these two when combined together gives you a program. Okay, these two when combined together data give you a program. What is data structure? Data structure are the building blocks. These are small building blocks. These blocks are there, data structures. These are small building blocks which can be used. This can be used to create a algo. This can be used in an algo to create a program. Or rather, when you use this particular data structure, for example, this data structure 1, data structure 2, this is one data structure, this is second data structure, ये तीसरा data structure है, and these three, ये तीनों data structure, I can use it in an algorithm to create a program. And this program is can be for a small application, for example, creating a business application, or for creating a computer, for example, to automate something, or to even create app in your computer, or for example, uh, so general example, let's see into this what is data structure and give you an analogy of data structure. For example, take a concept of a car. There are different, or rather take so closer, take the example of a computer. Okay, take the example of a computer. Okay, what we have, the different computers element components of a computer. We have keyboard, we have mouse, we have monitor, CPU, then your optional one are printer. Okay, these are the different components. Okay, and these components is I have a set of instructions. Okay, a set of instructions to connect the components. Okay, I have a set of instructions to give the component, and what it will result when I follow this set of instructions, what it will give me? It will give me a computer, right? It will give me a computer. So what I can think about, these are, ये सब इंडिविजुअल जो कंपोनेंट है, ये मेरा डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है. ठीक है, ये इंडिविजुअल कंपोनेंट, these are data structure 1, data structure 2, data structure 3, and this set of instruction, ये क्या है? ये मेरा algo है. This is called an algorithm. And this gives me a computer or component. Similarly, in computer program, what I have different building blocks, data structures, data structure 1, 2, and 3, and this algorithm is a set of instructions which uses these data structures to give me a computer program. ठीक है ना? एक बार और. So what is data structure? What is algorithm? Data structure are the building blocks, different building blocks. I will look into different types of data structure. So data structures are different building blocks which are used in a set of instructions called algorithm to create a program. This complete set of data structure and the instructions which uses the data structure to create the algorithm or the instructions is called a computer program. Fine, good. So what who are the audience of this particular course? Okay, who are the ideal audience? So audience are this course or this tutorial is designed for the computer science graduates as well as for software professionals who are willing to learn the data structure and algorithm programming in a simple and easy step. Okay, in Python programming. So what I told you, that we'll be implementing the data structure and algorithm in we'll be implementing the data structure, we'll be implementing the algorithms in Python. Okay, but if you just want to understand the concepts of data structure algorithm, this is a very good course. Only thing is that then if you want to implement in other languages, for example Java, C++, or other languages, you can do it on your own. But specifically for this course, we want to cover it in Python. Okay, so that is the intention. Okay, and what is the prerequisite? The prerequisite is, though this is optional part, the prerequisite is you should know the basic of Python programming. Basics of Python. Basics of Python in the sense you should know how to declare a variable, how to declare a string, the different types which are there, how to declare in a variable, how to use the variable, how to declare an array, how to loop through an array, for loop, if, else condition, the while loop, the switch statement, and in the switch you can how to use the continue, the break. Okay, so all these things are required. You also should know about the class, the functions. Okay, these are very important. Okay, so if you are not aware, I would recommend you that you go through any of the basics of Python tutorial and get yourself accustomed to it. आप एक बार go through कर लेना Python programming के लिए, basics of Python programming. Just search through in Google and you'll find it. And one more is that I have one more course which you can refer for this basics of Python programming. This is a course of around 15 to 20 sessions which you can follow. Okay, 15 to 20 sessions which you can follow, and then you'll be confident with Python programming. I'll give you the link for this particular basics of Python programming, and you can go through that. Okay, but as I told you, this is not compulsory. You can follow the course or this tutorial if you just want to know the concepts of the data structure and then implement in your own language. Okay. Simple example data structure. So let's discuss about data structure and say what is the simple, most commonly used data structure. So I'll give you a data structure, and using that I'll also give you a program which is being written for that. For example, what I want to do, I want to compute the total marks of a student in a particular class. Okay, of one student in a class, one student I want to compute the total marks. So what I want to do, total marks. So this is my program which I do, total marks of a student. Okay, this is my statement, this is my requirement. Okay, this is my requirement, I want to do that. So what I'll do, first I need the marks of a student in each subject. Okay, I need the marks of a student in each subject. So what I'll do, I'll store it in some kind of storage, right? I need to store that particular marks, right, of the student. I need to store the marks of the student. So I'll take one array, marks array, and I will store the marks of the student. For example, 95, 52, 36, 78. Let's suppose there are four subjects and we have the marks of the student in this. So this is my, what is this? This is my data structure. Okay, this is my data structure. Okay, now I'll use this data structure in my algorithm. Okay, what I need to do, I need to compute the total marks of the student. Okay, so my first one will be, I'll tell total equal to 0. Okay, then I'll do for each mark in marks underscore array. What I will do, I'll tell total equal to total total plus each mark. Okay, so I'll go through the loop. Once it reaches the end of the array, I'll end the for loop, end for loop, and then what I will do, I'll print total marks equal to total. ठीक है, total marks equal to total. I'll print this. Okay, so this is my, what this is called, this is called the algo. Okay, this is called the algo, the set of instructions, and in this what I am using this data structure to write a program. So my complete this one is a program. And what it computes the total marks of the student. This program, what it does, it computes the, this program is for total marks, total marks. This program is for total marks. Okay. So this is my algorithm. And what this is called a pseudocode. This coding, what I have used, this is not a any code in any programming language. This is a pseudocode. This is called PSEUDO, pseudo कोड. ये बोलते हैं सुडो कोड. ये कोई प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज स्पेसिफिक नहीं है, जनरल लैंग्वेज, जनरल इन जनरल हाउ आई विल राइट ए प्रोग्राम. दिस, ये कोड आप किसी भी ये प्रोग्राम जो है आप किसी भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में यूज कर सकते हो टू राइट the program to compute the total marks of a student. Okay, this total student code, and we'll see how can we write this particular program easily in a Python. Okay, going forward. Okay. So how is this course different? See, I am also, what I tell you, I am not an expert in data structure algorithm. What I have done, I have tried to go through different books and different tutorials. And generally, what I find is that in all the data structure algorithm books, they start with many mathematical calculations, the big O notation, and the and different analysis which are there. Okay, and for example, the amortized analysis, the algorithm justification, the big O notation, the theta notation, and algorithm analysis, all kind of things. Okay, mathematical combinations are there, and generally by the end, I'm not able to complete the first session or the first chapter itself because it is so vast and it discusses everything. And so what I think is that until unless you know all these languages, until unless you know uh, all the data structure and the algorithms which are being used, discussing about all this mathematical calculations, the big O notation, all these things, the order of the algorithm, I find it little confusing. And क्योंकि मैं confuse होता हूँ, I will not start with that. Okay. So what I will start with is that I will start with different data structure, for example, arrays, and specifically what I'll discuss is that I'll discuss about the data structure in uh, Python. So I'll start with arrays, then we'll go to the list, tuples, dictionaries, 2D arrays, matrix, sets, maps, the linked list, stacks, queues, DQ, is a special kind of data structure which is there. Then there are advanced linked lists, for example, the circular linked list, the doubly linked list, uh, and then the hash table, the hash map, binary search tree, the binary tree, the search tree again, and then the heap, the graph, the algorithm design, and then the divide and conquer algorithm, the recursion, backtracking, tree traversal algorithm, the sorting algorithm. Search in the sorting algorithm again we have different kind of algorithms. For example, the bubble sort, the merge sort, the insertion sort, cell sort, selection sort, and then we have the searching algorithm. For example, the linear algorithm, the binary search algorithm, the graph algorithm, and then we'll go into the big O notation and the algorithm analysis. Okay, and for all the things which I told you, which I all the special topics which I told you, will be implementing all those. We'll discuss about these topics. पहले हम लोग discuss करेंगे इस topic के बारे में, and then हम लोग implement करेंगे उस topics को in Python. But one thing to note, you can implement those concepts in any language. Okay. Okay. So with that, we will, and in the meantime, I'll also tell you small things which will add on to your resume, and then you will stand out of the crowd. Okay, general recommendation ये है, just subscribe to my channel and then forward the channel to your friends so that we create a kind of community. My intention here is to help as many people uh, as I can so that they get their job into a IT company, and then they can lead a successful life after that. Okay, तो ये मेरा vision है, and for that I will recommend you to subscribe to my channel and also forward the channel to your friends, to your known ones who you think that would be benefited by this particular course. Okay, I have set a target and I want your help in that. Uh, 2 महीने में I want to see that there are 10,000 participants in this particular series which I have started now. Okay, and you'll get every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you will be getting the courses, not in the weekdays, only Saturday, Sunday. Then you can spend the whole almost around 30 to 45 minutes going through this particular concept and then revise the concept. So in the weekdays when you are occupied with your classes, it will not affect you. Okay, so this will be an add-on on top of your class lectures or tuitions or other kind of things which you are attending. Okay, or even if you're working, so it will not affect you. So you'll get every Saturday, Sunday, you will get uh, new sessions, and almost close to around 40 sessions, 40 to 50 sessions will be there in this particular series. Okay, ठीक है ना? So why Python? Okay, so now the question arises, why Python? There are many languages which are there, so why Python? Okay, so Python, which I feel is a very easy language. If you don't know any language, or you, what what I have done is that I have asked many students how confident are they with the Java programming language. If I start data structure algorithm in Java, would they be confident? What they told me, what they suggested me, or the feedback they gave to me is that uh, they have learned Java, they have learned C++, but sometimes it gets difficult for them to follow the concepts, and also because of the hard syntax which is there in the Java, the compile error and all these things, it becomes difficult for them to run the program. So, okay, so then I search through what is the next best language which can be learned, and what is the next best or next popular language which is there currently in the market. So what I found out is the first is the Java and the next popular is the Python. Why Python? Because Python developers make great money. Okay, Python developers make great money, and the Python developers why do they earn great money? क्योंकि uh, कोई भी अगर किसी को अगर पाइथन स्किल्स आता है, तो वो डिफरेंट एरियाज में काम कर सकता है. दे कैन वर्क इन सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर टू अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट, एंड you know the data scientists are paid extremely well. Okay, so दोनों के लिए काम आएंगे. You know data structure algorithm, and then you can also mention in your resume you know Python. Okay, and for each of the sessions, whenever it is there, for example, if I'm using arrays, I'll tell you what is the syntax for an array. If I'm using a class, I'll also tell you how to write a simple class in Python, and then I'll discuss the concept of, for example, of a linked list. Then in that linked list, what it is required is a class declaration is required. So I'll then tell you how to declare a simple class, and then using the class, how can you create an object, how can you access an using the object, how can you access different functions, how can you access different variables. So I'll discuss the basic things, I'll discuss, and then using that, how can you implement your linked list. Fine, good. ये स्ट्रक्चर हम लोग फॉलो करेंगे. Okay, and Python is very easy to write and learn, and it is an interpreted language. What do you mean by interpreted language? Is that आपने अगर Java program लिखा है, तो you have seen that first you have to compile the Java program, and then only once you compile Java program, and then you'll get a class file of that particular Java program which you have written, and then you can run the class file, and then you get the output. ठीक है ना? But in Python, what you do, once you write the program, it is very simple. And then once you write the program in Python, you can directly uh, run the Python program and get the output. I'll show you simple one how and the comparison also between Java and Python how it is. Okay. And one more thing, it is very interesting. Python is being used by many companies. It is being used by Google. Python is being used by Google, Facebook, Quora, then Netflix, then you have Intel, then you have Intel, you have Amazon. Okay, so and many companies, many more companies which are being used, which are used. These are top companies which are using Python in their as a programming language uh, in their code. Okay, so one of the very important statement by Google founders was that they made a decision to use Python where they can and C++ where they must. What does that mean? That wherever their first preference is Python, their first preference is Python, and if Python doesn't satisfy their particular requirement, if Python doesn't satisfy the requirement, then they will go to C++. ठीक है ना? So that is the thing. Okay, we have discussed enough by Python. Now go to the important things. एक चीज. Okay, this is optional. By the way, this is not a requirement. This is an optional part. You can install GitHub, optional. So we'll discuss about what you require for this particular course. Install GitHub. This is the optional. Then you need to install your Python. You need to install your IDE. Okay. Uh, so you have to install latest version of Python. So we'll discuss one more. This is optional. Why I say optional? ये चीज आप जान कर रखिए. Uh, you have to stand out of the crowd, right? Because what has been told that there is one more survey. I told you one survey that 1.31 lakh fresher jobs are there or would be created in 2021, or IT companies would be taking 1.31 lakhs fresher people into their companies. Okay, TCS, Infosys, Accenture, all the companies. Okay, and one more survey is there that 80% of the 80% of the engineers are not employable. What they say, they are not which who graduate out of the college are not employable. Why they are not employable? Because they know the coding part, they know Java, they know C++, everything. Okay, that's what I feel because I have interacted with many people. What I feel that they know this particular concept. एक small चीजें अगर if they add on, for example, if they add on to their skill set, this GitHub, okay, this is used for sharing your code, sharing code. Okay, if they know GitHub, one more thing, if they know, for example, if they know Jenkins, okay, Jenkins, this used in CI/CD pipeline. Okay, if they know this, but these concepts, special concepts which are being used in the IT companies, they will be much more valued, or you'll stand out the crowd when they look into your resume and they find out that you are the one out of, for example, what I told you, 10,000 people I want. These are the 10,000 people. And for example, if 10 lakh people are there who are graduating from different colleges, right? For example, take a rough estimate of 10 lakh people, and these 10,000 people only have this particular skill set. That is, they know about Jenkins, they know about GitHub. These are very दो चार ही कमांड है गिटहब में, और मैक्सिमम 6 7 ही 6 or 7 commands are there. If you know, if you have a good grasp of the 6 7 commands in GitHub, and these are the commands which are used by people who are in the IT industry for 10 to 12 years. तो आप अगर ये कमांड यूज कर सकते हो, and then you can uh, prove that you can use this command, you write those particular skill set in your resume, you will stand out of the crowd. ठीक है, गिटहब आप यूज कर सकते हो. इफ यू नो हाउ टू यूज जेंकिंस, देन यू स्टैंड आउट ऑफ द क्राउड. जरूरत नहीं है, बट आई विल रिकमेंड यू, एंड ऑल्सो देयर इज अ रीजन आई विल टेल यू लेटर हाउ, व्हाई डू यू, हाउ कैन इट बी यूजफुल फॉर योर कोर्स. ओके, जैसे जैसे हम लोग कोर्स में आगे बढ़ेंगे, आई विल टेल यू इन नेक्स्ट सेशंस how this is useful. But generally, if you want, you can skip this, but my recommendation is आप ये install कर लेना. Okay, go to this particular URL in your Chrome, सर्च करो GitHub desktop डाउनलोड, आपको ये लिंक मिलेगा. मैंने ये लिंक दे भी दिया है इस पर्टिकुलर, यू कैन सी ऑन दिस स्क्रीन, एंड आई विल आल्सो प्रोवाइड दिस इन द description. Go and then download the 64-bit or the 32-bit, whichever is relevant for your particular system. Download it, and then once you download it, then you need to also install it. Okay, you'll get into you, once you download it, you'll get into your download files. Go into download files, click on that exe file, it will execute, it will install, and keep it ready. Okay, don't, this is just only the installation. I'll make one more session, or in going forward in some of the sessions, for example, in the fifth or the sixth session, I'll also tell you how to use Jenkins, how to use a GitHub account, how can you use your, how to use your uh, GitHub desktop over there, how can you use it to share your code. Okay, ठीक है ना? And Jenkins, हम लोग this will be, for example, appendix. I'll tell you how can you use this. For example, we can write, if you are through all the sessions. Okay, if you are through all the sessions, this will be a special one which I'll take on at the end, where I'll tell you how can you use Jenkins to create an automated script. Okay, what that script will do, it will execute your Python program or your Python test cases. ठीक है ना? Okay, good. But this is very required. The next two are very much required. It's compulsory to be installed in your system. The first one is Python. Go to your Google Chrome में जाओ and type करो Python download. Uh, Download Python or anything you can type over there. This is the link. I'll also mention the link in the description of this particular video. आप यहाँ पर जाना, click on this particular button over here. Once you click over here, you'll get to see that it is being downloaded into your download folder, or this is in your Chrome. Okay, जो Chrome में नीचे में आ जाता है. This is your, similarly when you download your click on download in your GitHub, you'll get to see similarly some kind of exe file which is there in the bottom, at the bottom. So अब इसमें click करना, click on this, इसमें click करो, click on this particular file. When you click, you'll get to see this particular pop-up which is open. Okay, when you get to see this particular pop-up, ये by default tick mark रहेगा. ये वाला जो check box है, ये tick mark नहीं रहता है, but you have to check this particular option. What it tells, it adds Python 3.9 to your path. ठीक है, एक path variable add होता है आपके system variables में, and there you will be adding your, wherever you install this particular जहाँ पर आपका Python install हो रहा है, this is the destination folder where Python will be installed. So this destination folder will be added to your path. This destination folder will be added to your path. ठीक है ना? If you check this particular thing, तो जैसे मैंने दिखाया यहाँ पर नीचे वाले स्क्रीनशॉट में, तो I put a check mark. If I don't put a check mark over there and just give install now, so you need to click on install now. Don't go in the other options. Don't go into customize. Click on this install now, but check this particular add Python 3.9. So मैंने check कर दिया. Next what I'll do, I'll click on this option. Click here. Okay, I'll click here. Once I click here, don't use this option, don't use this is wrong. Okay, I'll not use this. I'll only click install now, which includes into my this particular directory which is being loaded. ठीक है? So अगर मैं नहीं करता हूँ, अगर मैं ये चेक नहीं करता हूँ, then what you will find, your Python will not run. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वाला मैं जो बोलूंगा that will not run. ठीक है, once you do this, when you click on this, after it installs successfully, there will be different, take some time around 2 to 3 minutes, and then it will get to see this particular message. Okay, then you close. Okay, then you close. Once you close, then what you can do, you can go to your command prompt. Okay, what you can do, you can go to your command prompt. Once you open your command prompt, you'll get to see that you can go to your Windows icon or search bar, type CMD over there, you'll get a command prompt. In the command prompt, what you can do, you can type Python space hyphen hyphen version. Once you type this, you'll get to see whatever the Python version you have installed, you'll get to see this particular version over there. That is 3.9.4. What was the version which I installed? I had installed 3.9.4. Okay, so you'll also get to see that particular version which is there. ठीक है ना? So that is the version which I installed and I also got to see, and that I validated. This particular is the version which is there installed in my system. If you don't check this, if you don't check this, if you don't check this, ये वाला option अगर check नहीं करते हो, and then you go ahead and then install, click on the install now. आप अगर वो command prompt में Python space hyphen hyphen version देते हो, तो आपको दिखेगा वो कुछ नहीं दे रहा है. ठीक है ना? So do that. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and then we'll go ahead and then we'll go ahead and then install the ID. So what is the ID? You can this is um, you need this ID because it will help you in many things. Okay, it will help you in for example the syntax. If something is wrong, uh, it will help you in syntax. For example, uh, if you have not given a space in a for loop, for example, if you're not given a, so for when you write a for loop, I'll also show in a program, if you don't give 4 spaces after a for loop in the next statement, it will not consider that as a part of your for loop. So in ID, that is the integrated development environment, uh, you get all these things by default. You don't have to worry about that. But if you use a simple notepad, then you have to manually take that. For example, if you write a for loop, you have to manually in the next statement you have to give 4 spaces or a tab for to include that particular statement as a part of the for loop. Okay, if you miss it and then if you compile, it will give you an error. Okay, I'll show you. ठीक है? Or not an error, but what it will do, it will it will not show an error, but it will it will give you it will not give you a correct output. Okay, so you can go over there, Visual Studio, you can type Visual Studio Code, and this link also I'll give you, and then you can install. Click on Windows, click on this particular option, install it. ठीक है ना? Install करो. Click on this, and once you install it, uh, similarly you'll get to see one more file uh, in your download section. Okay, click on that and then it will install. Okay, ठीक है? So once you install, then so these two are mandatory and the first one is optional for you. We'll go into, so now we'll be using these two, the ID and the Python. GitHub will be using it after 4 or 5 sessions or after some sessions. Okay, ठीक है ना? Now we'll go and then run the first Python program. We'll use the ID. So what you need to do, you go to your Windows icon or search bar, then type Visual Studio Code. So this is very important. Don't type Visual Studio. You need to install Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code. This particular statement you need to check. Visual Studio Code. Okay. I'll give this particular link in the description. Use this link to download the Visual Studio Code. Okay. Fine. So once you type Visual Studio Code in your search bar, then what you'll get to see that it is opens over here like this. Okay, it opens like this. It opens like this, and then you welcome file. You can go to your file, open folder. Okay, go to your folder, whichever folder you need. I'll go to my folder, Python workspace, Python course, data structure algorithm. Okay, I'll select this. Okay, it opened. So data structure algorithm is there. So what you can do, you can open folder. So I've used this, right? I've gone over here. What I can do, I can click create a new folder, right? Here also I can give a new folder name. I can write a new folder over here. I can give that name. For example, I can give. So where is that? Sorry, I give a new folder. DS class. Okay, then session one. I'll select this folder. So, okay, I'll go back, open folder. I'll select this folder. Okay. Once I select this folder, I'll get to see that it contains session one as well as session other folders which I have in this particular session. Okay. I can add folder over here. For example, session two. Okay. I'll go over here. I can create one more folder. For example, Java. I can create one more folder. Python. Okay. Okay. So what I will do, I'll run a simple. First, I'll show you a Java program. So, yeah, let's see. So what I'll do? So hello world dot Java, or not hello world. First program dot Java. Okay. So what I need to do? Class first program. I say. Then public static void. I don't know, after many days I'm writing this program. Void main string args system dot out dot print ln. I'll go to the terminal, new terminal. This same as the command prompt. So I need to go to the session 1, then Javac first. Okay, cd Java, then Javac first. Okay, it gives an error. String executed, created the class file. Now I will run first program. Hello coders or OD. Okay. So once I change this, I need to again compile it. Right? I cannot, if I run this again, it will give me the same output. Right? So you see, it will give me the same output OD. Right? I want coders. Coders. So for this, I need to first compile it. Then I can run hello coders of DSN algo. Okay, fine. तो ये हम लोग ने जावा में किया. Now I'll show you how to do it simply in Python. Okay, in Python I'll tell first program dot py. We give py. Okay, in Python we give py. Okay, what you need is a message. This is a variable. I'll use the same one, same thing. What I used over here. I'll copy this and I suppose coders of DS Nalco. Okay, and then I tell print message. So first I need to go out of this. I need to go into Python. Then clear. What I need to do? I just need to do Python first. Okay, it showed me something. It showed that message name message is not defined. Why it is not defined? See line number 2 in module, in line number 2 it is not defined. So this I have changed, so message it gave an error. If I use, I don't need to compile, right? I need just give, and then it gave me this particular program. This is the output. Okay, and now I need to change. Just save, run, change हो गया. See how easy it was. यहाँ पर क्या करना पड़ा? I need to first change it, then need to compile it. Once I compile it, give me an error, and then I need to check whether the output is correct or not. इसमें क्या होता है? I just need to run and then it will give me. So this is easy for testing purpose also. For if when you compile anything, you don't need to compile. This is an interpreted language. Python is an interpreted language. That's why it is very easy, and that's why we are using over here. ज़्यादा तामझाम नहीं है. प्रोग्राम में ज़्यादा तामझाम नहीं है. Very easy forward. That's what that's why we are using it over here. ठीक है. So that was about the Visual Studio Code. So now we'll go back to this, and I showed you how to run the first program. I hope that was this session was helpful for you, and once again I recommend you to subscribe to my channel for this particular series and also forward it to your friends. uh, आपका भी help मुझे चाहिए. If you like this particular session, if you are interested in this type of course, that is data structure algorithms, to know the concepts and also to implement these concepts in the Python programming, then you can subscribe to the channel and also forward the channel to your friends. I am looking forward to 10,000 subscribers in 2 months. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I want to help as many people as I can. There is no payment for this particular course. This is free one, so you can uh, forward it to as many people as you can. Okay. Thank you. Till then, have a nice time. See you in the next session. Bye bye.